Oh, what's up, guys? It's Jukes. So here's a commentary, finally. So this is a game from last night's stream. My opponent was using a 4-3-2-1, Neymar, Bale, and Suarez up top. So I had a feeling he'd like counterattack throughout the game. So I guess what I'm just gonna do is like go through the game, like all the important sequences in the game, and just kind of chip in with a few thoughts here and there. And let's see how it goes. All right, so let's get to it. Alright, so my opponent ends up getting a free kick, like right around the 4th minute. So he's not calling a player forward, so I'm kind of thinking he's going to cross it in. So you can see me like switching between Conco and Vidal constantly to prepare for the cross. But this ends up happening. So that was a pretty amazing goal. Looking back on it, Buffon probably could have done better, but I mean, take nothing away from the goal. That was an amazing goal. I honestly did not expect that when it went in. That was an amazing shot. Like, the angle for that shot seemed a bit impossible, but I mean, it's an amazing goal. So let's take a look at it one more time. I mean, Buffon could have done better, but I mean, the power in that shot was insane. So I couldn't do anything to prevent that. Pretty amazing goal. Alright, guys, so not much happens after his first Suarez goal. I didn't end up getting any chances, but I get a goal kick here, and I make a terrible pass with Vidal. He ends up playing some nice passes, and he gets through with Bale on goal, and that's just a simple finish. I just tried to force the ball through the middle with Vidal, and that was just a terrible pass. Should have just went out wide. So I need changes, so I'm bringing in Ronaldo. Just because I felt like Doumbia wasn't really providing much. So I bring in Ronaldo, but let's actually cut into the next clip here. He ends up playing a through ball to Bale, and I think Evra has that covered, but Bale ends up getting that surging animation you get from through balls at times. And he gets a penalty kick. That was a terrible decision by me with Chiellini, trying to body him, because you can always... you always run the risk for like a shirt pull in the box if you try to body, and I should have just jockeyed and tried to force Bale out wide as much as possible, but I ended up getting a bit, I guess, overzealous there, and I end up trying to body actually, but Chiellini ends up shirt pulling Bale, and that's a PK like all the time. So I'm 3-0 down at this point, and I need to make changes, so I bring in Neymar, just because Mertens wasn't really doing anything either. And I bring in Alba to counter Bale's pace. And I also instruct Cuadrado and Ronaldo to press the back line, because, I got to get the comeback. And, let's just see what happens after I make the changes. Alright, guys, so we're 3-0 down. We make changes, so let's see if we can get a goal before halftime. So we actually ended up getting a really big chance with Ronaldo here. So I fake shot in, but I end up slowing down for whatever reason and going for the finesse shot when I should have just powered it past his goalkeeper. So that was a really dumb move by me. But we actually end up getting another chance here. So some nice passing going on. We get it to Tevez, and Tevez plays it out wide to Neymar. And we end up getting past his defender, but I end up going too wide with Neymar, and I miss a pretty easy near post finish there. Alright, guys, so we're in the second half now. I'm actually on ultra attacking right now. So we get a nice steal there with, I think that was Alba, and we end up playing it through to Ronaldo, and I just shift a bit outside, and that's a pretty easy finesse shot finish past the goalkeeper. So we got a pretty early goal back, so I'm pretty confident we can make a comeback, but Bale ends up going on this crazy run right from kickoff, and that ended up fouling him. So he actually gets a free kick in a similar position to the Tevez goal in the first half. So I actually end up placing a guy on the line just in case he tries the wacky finish again. But I see that he calls Neymar short, so I have a feeling he's going to play it short, and that's exactly what he does. So I end up blocking the Neymar shot, and it ends up going out for a corner. Alright, so from the corner, he ends up just crossing it in, and thankfully Silva completely messes up that header. So I know I have a chance for a counterattack here, so I'm running down the wing with Shaqiri, and ended up playing a 1-2 pass to Cuadrado. And I see Shaqiri's continuing his run, so I just feed it back to Shaqiri from Vidal. Ended up cutting inside really nicely there, but I play a terrible ball to Vidal. But thankfully Vidal ends up getting a touch, and it ends up falling to Tevez. I play to Neymar, and then that's a lovely scoop turn inside by Ronaldo, and that's a excellent finish there by Ronaldo. So I'm still 3-2 down, but there's plenty of time left. I don't need to panic or anything, so I'm just going to take my time slowly. Just try to pass the ball around a bit, see if I can create a gap in my opponent's defense. And something actually opens up right here, so I end up playing it through to Vidal. A bit lucky there, but I should have buried that way, but unfortunately it hits the post. So I actually end up getting the ball back, but that was a bad fake shot right there with Ronaldo. And my opponent actually ends up getting a really good through ball here, but fortunately for us, Alba stepping in, that pace definitely helped there. So actually a few moments later, I'm on the ball with Neymar here. I'm trying to get in behind my opponent's defense so I can have an easier finish. So I played out wide to Alba, and as Ronaldo gets that ball, I notice a lot of space in behind. So I just attack that space, and Ronaldo with the finish, and the comeback is complete. Alright guys, so it's 3-3. My opponent actually moves the ball along pretty nicely here, but a great interception from Vidal. And I played to Cuadrado, but that was a really dumb fake shot right there, just because if I get by that last defender, I'm in on goal. And my opponent actually ends up playing a great through ball to Bale, but fortunately for us, he actually takes a sprinting touch inside instead of just slowing down. And we got off really lucky there. So let me actually go back to that clip and show you guys what I mean. You see Alba is definitely behind Bale. So there's a good amount of distance between Bale and the goalkeeper, but you always have to be wary in a scenario like this, that if you take a sprinting touch, that the goalkeeper can rush out, and you always have to be careful if your own player might just overrun too much and like crash into the goalkeeper. And that's exactly what Bale ended up doing. So in this scenario right here, when the player is clearly behind you, just take a normal touch inside so you can just easily finesse it past the goalkeeper. And that's all you have to do, really. Alright, so we're in the 90th minute here. I play it short just because I never want to cross it in, just because the chances of a goal from a header are really low. But that was a really bad giveaway there. So I'm just rushing back to prevent the counterattack there. I actually missed a pretty easy tackle with Vidal there, but I ended up getting the ball back. So I'm just going to take my time here, not make any mistakes, just try to pass in the direction my player is facing. So we actually get out of that jam. We get the ball to Ronaldo, and I'm just sprinting inside, trying to create space, and I'm just going to pause it for a sec here. So Shaqiri is open, but I see Cuadrado is in better position for a goal, so I have a feeling he's going to cut a bit inside, so I'm going to play that ball to Cuadrado, and he does cut inside. He's onside. Cuadrado's in. Near post finish, almost always goes in there, and that's the winner. Pretty insane game, actually. Down 3-0 at halftime to come back with 4 second half goals. That was a really good win. That was actually the last game in last night's stream. An amazing win, great comeback in the second half. So yeah, guys, that's actually the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this, please leave a like. It helps a lot. Also, let me know if you prefer me just kind of going through the game like this, like just chipping in with a few thoughts here and there, or if you want me to break down the game even further. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'll probably upload more of these consistently, just because I actually had a lot of fun doing this. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.